really got it right when he said that these people really are scared, and I think that it really shows, it speaks to the power of our message, not just the power of our message, but the power of our timing about when we're doing this demonstration and what it really means. And you know, September 15th, and in every media outlet, every newspaper, everywhere all over the country, September and this Puryear report and the Crocker report and all the different things in the debate that will be raging is where the focus is. And we think it's important that when all these people are talking in Congress and president and in the media and throwing all their various schemes out there, it's important that the people be able to deliver their verdict. And that's what we want to do on September 15th and that week after, is to allow people to come and factor as an element in the political process, because we know the political process isn't really just about politicians, especially in a time now where there's so much cynicism, to see that, to empower people, young people especially, to be able to come out and know that it's us, it's people, it's movements, it's organized groups of ordinary people that make these politics. And that's what we want to do on September 15th, to say end the war now. And just like the Washington Post this Sunday says about the majority of the people across this country who not only want the war to end, but they want the war to end as soon as possible, because as Iraq Veterans Against the War has made so clear in their campaigns, funding the war really is killing the troops. And every second that people stay in Iraq and Afghanistan, all these different places, is just millions and billions of dollars that are wasted, and you know, even more importantly than that, thousands of lives that are being lost on both sides. And of course, we don't want that. We don't want any parents of anyone across the world to have to suffer from the things that unfortunately so many people have had to suffer from. So we know that there's a lot of momentum. We know of over 100 cities that are bringing buses. We know from many of those cities and many more, people will travel on their own and take planes and trains and do car caravans. And right here in this Washington, D.C. area, a lot of people are going to come out. I mean, we've been putting up posters and handing out flyers, and everywhere you go, people are talking about the September 15th demonstration. And that's how we know that we're on the right side of history here. And all these people, these naysayers, these people who are afraid, who break up our press conferences and say dirty things about us, they know we're on the right side of history, and that's why there's so much more vitriol coming from them, and the actions are becoming so much more brazen. And so on September 15th and that week after, because protesting is not enough, and we want this to inaugurate not just a week, but however long it takes, of resistance, where people aren't just standing up against the war, but they're getting in the way of the war machine and shutting down what has become such an immoral and violent and disgusting part of our country and part of our life and our political fabric. So to all the people who watch this video, I ask you, go to the website, www.sept15.org, and more importantly, come to the demonstration. And if you can, participate in the mass die-in civil disobedience that's being led by people like Adam Kokesh and other Iraq Veterans Against the War and military families like Tina Richards. Join with them. They need our support as much as we need theirs, and we can join together. We can create a powerful movement, and we can end this war, and we really can. And it's about us, the ordinary people, doing something. Thank you.